So the gas company contractors are out today, and they buried this line down 4 feet. Tomorrow they're gonna dig this up, weld on the couplers to go from steel to plastic, and then like the covers. And then over here, evidently they left this here. This would be fun to play with. I wonder if they locked it. Nah, there's no way they would have locked that. Dog's bored. So I'm monitoring this tree pile of shit, and look at that. What's he doing up there? He's kind of hanging out. There's another one that was hanging out over here. Where'd he go? Nope. He's pretty safe up there. I guess we don't want to cut that down. Nope. So we didn't expect this not to be done. Yesterday they buried the pipe, and today they're supposed to connect the pipe. I'm not seeing a lot of connections here. A lot of cones. I think we got all the cones. Not sure what I'm seeing here. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. So that's the new pipe. I don't understand why this is still there. I don't know how they pressure test this, because that's interesting. It's a big ass rock. Well, I guess they're still working on this. Let me set the tape. Nice cones. Those cones look brand new. High quality. Laugh out loud, that's the drainage pipe that goes from over there up to yonder over there. That's what that is. Yeah, I guess they hit it. So we're doing oil change for the first time. So the first thing I've realized is can't use the wheel ramps because of that's so low. So we bent the jack trying to jack it up because the jack went. Then the next thing is we know the oil goes in there. Wow, there's the camshaft. And then the filler, and she was nice and black. Tastes like oil. So we went underneath. We got new filter. She's a Wix. So the filter's really easy to get to. It's right there. So I grabbed a 17 and a 19, and she appears to be what you'd call a 10 millimeter, which is a very small size. Now the hole looks big enough. You do have to, you know, an electric car do some weird things. Look at the engine to turn on to heat up the oil. So fortunately I knew the secret. Basically you turn the car on, then you open the hood and the engine automatically starts, which I think is a fairly smart idea. This is not coming out smoothly. which tells me they might have cross-threaded her once or twice, maybe 5 times. I don't know. Really don't want to get oil all over me. That's not bad. Well, it flows nicely. That is air conditioning leakage right there. That's hot. That's still hot. Still hot. Hot, 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 hot. We'll let that fill. It takes 530 synthetic. Dexos 2 rated, so mobile 1 should do that. And we'll just let that go. Then we'll come hit the fill tray. Got this nice pan out here. She covers the whole gamut of areas. So on my notes, I'll note the 10mm drain and the fact that when you're loosening this, you end up hitting that, which is kind of hot because the so yeah. Yeah, that's the same number on there, ironically. So yep, we're good there. That looks like it's a Wix too. Pretty sure it's a Wix. Doesn't say Wix. My bag is long gone. So what people do is they buy them by the case and they sell them individually on, Amazon's making, the money. So that's good. So if you look carefully, you'll see that the threads from the engine are on the bolt. Like right there.
Wow. We're impressed, Cass.
And
thank you so much for sharing that with
I'm not sharing it with you, I'm sharing it with the internet. You can see how the threads are high here and low there. So yeah, somebody's ripped this out of the engine. Always good. Over tighten that bolt whenever necessary.
And this is what we would like to call a spikulator. In order to fix this spike, you just gotta put some insulin right up in here. But yeah, so that you'll have that. You'll have a spike that needs fixating.
So yeah, that looks light. That should be easy to move upstairs. Of course she picked the biggest one they had. Ugh. So I recommended and Joe use the Howards. This is a cherry finish, and let that soak in. And then this is the hutch. Goes on top, and then there's shelves. She got more furniture free from where Ty works, because that's just what we needed. It's more furniture. This is Sophie's. I use the Howard's mahogany, and then I put a wax on, and I think it's looking pretty good. So I took the headboard upstairs, and we'll do the same to that. Really enjoying the Howards. I got that 2 weeks ago at the garage sale. I got cherry, mahogany, and walnut. So I haven't used, I used the mahogany on that, and then she used the cherry. So I'm pretty happy with that. So gotta get the cars in tonight. So it looks like they're done. They were here 2 days ago welding, and then yesterday, and then today. They ran the separate line, which I saw in the previous video. Then they had the attachments. The attachments were to purge the air out of gas, so they could cut the line without blowing themselves up. So they also then pressure tested the line, which I didn't quite understand how they did that, because they'd have to isolate it. But looks like they added a gas line feed for a non-existent house, which is okay because the village kind of screwed the property owner. That pipe is supposed to be over there, but yeah, this will allow him to make a driveway. So I guess why they put that there. Of course, the next step is them to come back and dig all this up and then put the plastic line, that part, partially here. So yeah, it was gonna rain, but apparently not. Maybe it is. Okay, it's pretty quiet, the little fans. They don't seem to be making a lot of noise, so I think we're good here. Well, I got an hour or so to kill, so I'm gonna separate these plywood strips from the thin strips. I did one already, and I realized I got 2 more. Those just make it easier to store, and I'm never gonna use it like that. I'm gonna use these in the our what we call the TV room and the kitchen for when I put up the ceiling. But I'm just using a Sawzall with a small tooth blade. Enhance. So basically I jam the chisel in between, make a gap, and start cutting the pieces along the way go. It takes about 10 minutes a piece. But this will save some space because the wood itself is only like 5 millimeters thick, but it's pretty good plywood. Well, once again I find myself on a ladder. I've been noticing this is a little loose here, and I thought I'd just, you know, take the old nail gun and kind of shoot it up there. Then I realized, wait, there's still stuff up here. And I've been pulling nails out, but there's still some siding up here and nails, so I gotta pull those out. But then I'm gonna plop that in there and be done with it. I think I might paint on this. It's supposed to be this color. I'm gonna leave it the original. This is gonna last forever, being cedar, and because of the way it is and where it is with the overhang, unless the roof is leaking, it's gonna do fine. It's been there for 70 plus years. So yeah, maybe we'll even paint that white. Well, that makes it a lot easier to see. Can't see. No, of course the foam always makes it brighter. You can see. So yeah, of course it's starting to rain here. That's good. Somewhere around here's a pile of, oh, there they are. I think I got most of them. Okay, it's not sprinkling anymore, and I don't know if she's you know, waterproof. I think she is. This is a good time to find out. So the pressure washers come back, and we're gonna give this a go. So this is the before. Well, we went a little overboard, so I cleaned all of them on the sides I could see, top side. Then I went over here and cleaned my rocks. Then I cleaned the windows. Then I went over here and cleaned the steps. Then yeah, so there I was. Next thing you know, do a little cleanup on the truck later. Then I tried to clean out the shit in the bed. Then I did the garage door. Then I did those rocks. Then I did these rocks. Then I did the front here. Then I cleaned this one off. Then I hit the side of that chair. These are really pretty. They're granite. So yeah, they look a lot nicer when they're clean. So then I ran out of hose right about here, so I stopped. Oh, and then I went over here and cleaned up the sill and sprayed the door off. Then I did a little bit over there. Maybe I hit the bike a few times. I don't know. Wands are flying. Shit was happening. So it worked. They had a digital voltmeter that stopped working doing electricity, and they were all upset. Of course, they didn't test it at good known to find out that the fuse is blown. So then this is the fuse I need. She's 5 millimeter by 20 millimeter. She's a fast acting, and she's 0.2 amps, which is that. There's two in there. So that's why I paid $2 from China that will come in the mail slowly. Fortunately, ironically, there was already a fuse in there, but I helped them out. I took the meter home, so they didn't have to worry about that faulty meter. Okay, well, we warmed up the oil. I'm amused. There's instructions up here. We'll have to clean that off and see if we've been following them. This oil filter's a little big, as you can see. I don't have a tool for it, so I usually just manhandle it. But this takes 2.5 gallons. No, 4 gallons. 4 gallons. And this holds 4.5 gallons. So usually it's a little bit of fun at the end. But yeah, we're trying a new technique called don't climb underneath the car. You can see how well that's working. So let's see if we get out. We go through this channel right here. And then we take a left. And now we're free. Ah, there's my dog. His name's Spike. So while we're heating up the temperatures, went to the Home Depot, got a bin for Olivia's stuff. This is for the outlet I'm going to put in. This is the normal one. This fits in there and then clamps. This one's a shallow box because I don't know. There's the bottom where I'm going. I don't know the depth to the floor. So this is the worst case. And then this will just screw in there. I tried to get one of the Mosculator squares that just makes a hole. Couldn't find one. I was willing to spend money for that too. So of course we stopped some garage sales because that's what we do. What I got this tape measure. Had to bargain a lot on this one. He wanted $7. I wanted to pay $1. This one has one redeemable feature. She's got the old magnetic tip. So unfortunately, she also has the broken near 1 foot. So yeah, need another one of those. This is handy, and I don't know why I kept seeing Yorkies today. This is basically pee pants for Georgia. Got there for $1.50. And then another one of these. This one is nice because you can pull the bottom out and clean it easily, which is a feature of that new one there. Plus she's tall. Those I have to take apart. A mocha maker, very well used. Tried to bargain on that one a little bit. He said $3 was a good price, so I got a clean on that. A wiper blade, ironically, because she's all weather, she's new, and I think she's new. $1 for that. That fits Sophie's car and Olivia's car. Then got a CD rack to hold all the CDs I've been buying. I think I know where I'm gonna put this. This is only $5, and she's wood, so that's good. 2 old CDs. Oh, I did get the Cult singles, Bella Flack. That's live, don't I? That one, and Boston Pops. This one is a Red Seal one. I know so, or Living Stereo rather. So she's a classic. So we'll go ahead and let that drain. I also have to do the fuel filter, and I haven't done this. I did this every 2 oil changes. I changed oil last about a year ago on this. They say 7,500 miles, which is fine. So I got to take this little piece of crap off. It's very useless. And then that guy right there comes out. Now somewhere there's a drain for that because that's the fuel system for the fuel filter. So I just got to climb up there. I should remove this. Maybe it'll drain faster. Probably is. Could it be longer? Maybe. Not much. So, yeah. We'll hop on that. Where's that light turn off? Well, I used this and I tightened that on there. I think I got too many gaskets on there, but we're gonna fire it up and see if it leaks. But I'm still letting it drip. I got my 4 gallons ready. I got a backup gallon. I'm just gonna let it drip. Meanwhile, I'm making piles. While the wife's out, you can, terminate without any, abuse. Okay, well yesterday I power washed up there. It should be dry, and it's out of the sun now because the sun's high enough that the overhang does it. I got my paint out. This is Sherwin-Williams. It's a little chunky. I gotta mix it some more. But we're gonna give that an old college try. Well, I think I'm gonna get inputs from others, but I think that top board, enhance. I'm gonna paint white along with all that. So I didn't really paint on that. So I got my first cover on, but there are nail holes I need to come back and fill. So I've got caulk that matches the paint, kind of. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that later when this dries, and then we'll give one more coat. But it may not look really good, but it looks less ghetto. And you can see right there that I've got some little bumblebees that like to burrow in the wood. I forget what they're called, but yeah, that was annoying. I'm up there and they're like, where's this dust coming from? Getting in my paint. Did manage to do 1 drop, and I already scrubbed it and it's not coming off, so we'll hit that with the power washer later. Once that's done, I think I'm gonna try spraying up there. This whole piece of cardboard in the corner, up there being up there. I'm not sure. I gotta scrape all that off. This one I mostly scraped. That one's probably good to go. Power washer really did a number on that one, which is what a number 0 is supposed to do. Get the paint off. So, progress. Haul, I know so, because it says so. So it wouldn't be a weekend with an estate sale. So we went to a couple of estate sales at closing time, so we got the weird, hey, these shoes are free slash $5. Yeah. So got something I never knew I needed. She's a Texas screwdriver. It's a little long, but you never know. I've increased the shoe size, so I think these are driving shoes. And then I need these for work because my existing ones are in pretty bad shape. Center punch. This is a Starrett, and it's spring loaded somehow. I think, not quite sure. Wheel buffing compound, very handy for jewelry and stuff. I got a buffing wheel downstairs. Tack hammer for tacking. I don't think I have a pair of these. These are just good for grabbing things like, you know, hey kitty. No. Some wire brushes, good for brushing, like if you're cleaning something. Really? These are soft on metal, and that's stainless steel, so those are handy. Pretty decent Nicholson round file, good for woodworking. This is an internal wrench. If you're trying to get a plumbing joint out, I don't think I have one of these. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is a Starrett. Yes, this is a Starrett. I know so. Enhance. Well, so I'm supposed to hold my palm out. There we go. LS Starrett. But this is also Starrett. Now this one definitely has, where'd you go? There you are. This has got some spring loaded down there. Oop. I just spring loaded right through there. Enhance. Wow. Enhance out. Where is it? I thought it said Starrett. That sounds like rain. It would be the case. Maybe it's not a Starrett. Maybe I can't read. There we go. Starrett. This is a handy tool. This is for bicycles. So it's got your basic Allen keys. And it's got your basic straight screwdriver. So she's a giant. These are tubing bending tools, so when you're bending, this helps prevent kinking the tubing for brake lines and stuff. Little files, always handy. Little wrench, it goes in angles. Just goes, yeah, don't really need this. Valve. I did get a bottle of unused torch juice, which is important because I left my torch in my parents' house and I still haven't picked it up. Then I got some more nail punches. Then some steel wool. She's 000, not to be confused with 000, but still nonetheless. I just grabbed this because it was in the free pile. Then this is a big easy out. I hope to never have to use this, but I got it if I need it. It doesn't sound like it's not gonna rain. Then these are grommet punches with all the tools one needs for little ones and big ones, so that'll be handy for crafting. And I got the tub. Oh, and I also got, this cat does absolutely nothing. How does it stay so freaking clean? Because I assure you, it's a dirty little cat. Water cloth, which I need for this project. We did test those in the rain. They do work. Rain comes on the chain. These don't actually hold the rain, but they make a ding ding sound. We won't be demoing that shortly. The hardware cloth is for over here. The air conditioning's on. Because you can see I got some hole edges. So I'll be able to, probably tomorrow, pull out all the rocks around there and then I'll replace the hardware cloth. That lasted 15 years, so hopefully this will last 15 years. I'm beginning to think some of those trees are dead. Oh yeah, and I forgot. I got this for $5. It's a Swiss Army knife. I think it's called a super tanker. I'm not sure. But it's got a little set of pliers on there. I don't have this model. And it's got some other pieces on there. Definitely need to clean that out. Don't like this is a little lacking, but I think there's another Phillips. No, the pliers are kind of cool. So yeah, I better maybe get moving because it's, well, I know it's raining up that way, but I felt some rain earlier. Well, we're gonna try two new things. One is by putting the shrimp on this. This has the advantage of being able to flip it without them falling off. Right now they're kind of defrosting. And then grilling bacon. Why not? Huh? There isn't, you shouldn't be able to. You can grill a cow, you can grill a pig. Or a spike. Spike, how much fat you got on you? I'm sure he's got solid meat. Well, I don't know if it's a better cooker, but it's a hell of a lot easier to stab those on there. Well, these are jumbo shrimp, so I win every other one. But I'm going to assure you now that flipping this is going to be a hell of a lot easier than trying to keep all the things flipped into the skewer, because when you turn it, they just got whoosh. Those are tails. But the bacon's going good. This is my done pile. I got my. This girl, for some reason, likes to concentrate all the heat over here. It's just the way it is. It's supposed to be a really good one. I got it for $50. The guy didn't put it all together, and I noticed that they had the wrong handle. That was the only thing I had to modify. This thing was in pieces. I've never used it, but it does what it should. It does the grilling thing.